they got like these sort of like huts where the cameras are, and there's a camera looking, and I was just staring at it for some reason, and then the cameraman's popped round the corner and gone like, what are you doing? The fact that Nicole loves a Red Bull.
I knew we were literally
If I'm out and about, I'm getting a text message saying, can you pick me up a Red Bull?
Stop.
I just can't believe how much someone can love a Red Bull.
I just love it. I can't help it. I've limited myself to one a day now.
Yeah, it is only one. What, it used to be more?
No. No.
Hi, my name's Ciaran.
And I'm Nicole.
And we are playing Text on the Beach with Cosmo. I've got a text. Firstly, how are you both?
Really good.
Yeah, we're loving life. Back home, back in South Wales, meeting all the family, catching up with friends. Yeah, been really, really good.
I think it's just been like, we've finally been able to have like our first date, go out and have food and just do normal things that we would do in the real world. So it's been really good.
Obviously, being in the villa is completely different to being back home, but love my time in there and now loving my time with Nicole back home. What was the best and worst thing about villa life? I'd say the best thing about villa life is probably all the stuff that you see on Unseen Bits, all the little laughs you're having, things you probably wouldn't do back home either. You're in that environment of where, you're always around each other and you're just getting to know everyone on a whole new different level, getting to, understand their backgrounds, where they come from and what they do. I
think the best for me was like just meeting everyone who come through the door from all different backgrounds. It was unbelievable. Like the opportunity you give and the friendships that come from it was the best.
For me then, the worst thing is probably the food that we had at lunch and dinner. Honestly, it wasn't my cup of tea. I know some of the other people enjoyed it. I couldn't eat it, I think I lost like 9 kg from my time in there, so yeah, struggled with the food. You wake up and it's not as if like you have enough time for breakfast either. You're literally eating like a spag bol for breakfast. I think for the first week I didn't actually touch the food. I was just eating magnums from the freezer all the time. Yeah, if anybody wants to do a bit of weight loss, try and get on Love Island, well yeah, try and eat the food.
The worst for me was probably the strobing on the outfits. I don't know if anyone's heard of this, but I brought so many outfits for the first week thinking that, yeah, they're going to rock, they're going to smash it. And then I'd put them on and they'd be like, no, you're not allowed to wear that because it's strobes. It was like all the mesh, all pattern, certain cottons you wasn't allowed to wear. And I was literally, at the end, I was scraping the clothes together, literally.
Did you apply to go on the show or were you approached?
So I applied and I had a message in the DM the next day off one of them already, and then I was like, well, I've applied, and they went through my application straight away then, and yeah, got me up to London the next day. My application was just a video of me doing a little bit of modelling, because I was not going on there being like, hi, I'm Nicole from the Valleys. I was like, no, I'm gonna just like upload a little snapshot of me doing some modelling.
For me, it's a bit of a weird one. So I think it was about season 9 I applied for the show just after a night out with the boys, just thinking it was funny. I had a phone call the day after saying we want you to come up to London. So I think I must have been about 19 at the time. So I went to London anyway, nothing came from it. And then one day after rugby training for obviously Series 11, I had a text saying, we want you to come back up to London for this series, Ciaran. Are you up for it? So yeah, I came back and thankfully this time it worked well for me. Do you think you two have ever crossed paths before?
I think we genuinely have crossed paths, but just never had a clue. Because like there's so many places I've said, oh, I've been here, like on this date, and he's like, well, and I was there.
Yeah, so yeah, it turns out, obviously talking in the villa, we found out that we've been to the same places,
stuff.
But I never once remembered seeing you.
No.
It was weird, very weird.
I feel like we've crossed paths, we're never actually
We've got a lot of mutuals as well, haven't we? So
I literally walked in the villa, I was like, oh, do you know so-and-so? He's like, yeah, that's my best friend.
Yeah,
and I was like, what?
Never.
What's going on?
Yeah, I know a few people from up your way as well. Yeah, so it's a madness that we never met.
Yeah.
A lot of people said about that invisible string theory. I don't know what it means, but I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're both in there from day one. Which bombshells shocked you the most? It's gonna have to be Will, Grace and Tiffany.
Yeah, that's a true one. When we were having breakfast.
Yeah, honestly, because me and Sean as well, we just had an inkling of stuff that was happening, and 9 times out of 10 we got it right.
Yeah.
This one we did not expect at all.
We
and
all
you just hear Will's Geordie accent coming through the corridor, and we're thinking, what on earth is going on? They were the biggest bombshells and the most shocking as well.
Mm-hmm. oh my gosh, I got in so much trouble for speculating. So I was like, right, I know this is gonna happen. But that's why I think we were so shocked when they come through the door, because none of us expected that, especially me and Jessie. Me and Jessie constantly speculating what was coming next. We were like, the rest of us thought we were obsessed with the show. That's how bad we were, because we were like, this happens, and then the next day they go to Casa, and we were just trying to speculate all the time. So we got in big trouble for that.
Yeah, I got called into the beach a few times to say, like, you need to stop speculating, because I was actually getting it right.
Yeah.
Like, all the boys were joking around saying, like, Ciaran's writing the script. But yeah, so I got told off for it. So, and every time then I thought something was happening, I had to bite my tongue and not say anything. Did you have any low moments in the villa? What was the support like?
Everyone went through lows in the villa, highs and lows. Like, that's what if you're in there for a long time, and it's a pressure, like, it's so pressured. So I think every single person went through highs and lows in there, and the support system around us was amazing. The girls, like, you could turn to anybody and they'd be there for you no matter what. Same as the boys. There was so many boys I would go to and be like, and just say how I was feeling. They're like, right, and they tell you honestly, and it was just unreal. Even like, not just the friends in there, the support system around us, like the producers and stuff, they were amazing. Really, really, really was amazing.
With the whole environment you're in, obviously, it's not what you're used to. So at the start, it's hard to sort of understand what's going on. You know, like, for instance, for the first day, we didn't really speak to each other, but it's because they wanted to make sure our conversation was on record. But obviously I'm thinking then, oh, why won't they let me talk to Nicole? They explain themselves really well. All the producers do, all the staff were amazing. But yeah, then you got your boys as well. Like, you know, I had a lot of go-to people in there, such as Io, Sean, and a lot of others as well. You feel so natural on camera. How did it feel in the villa?
I forgot the cameras were there. It got to a point where I literally needed to remember where I was, because you forget, they're all around you all day, every day. They're on record all the time. So you just end up forgetting that you're even on the camera.
Yeah, the first few days, you know, when the cameras are there and they're in your face, you are sort of looking at them. I think it was the first recoupling we done. They got like these sort of like huts where the cameras are, and there's a camera looking, and I was just staring at it for some reason, and then the cameraman's popped round the corner and gone like, what are you doing? I was like, oh yeah, sorry mate. But then after maybe day 4 or 5, you forget they're there then, and it's just, yeah, you honestly just feel like you're living in a villa with all the boys and you know, a few girls as well.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, there's certain conversations that, you know, especially me and the boys had, and you know, come out and this sort of blown up a little bit, and you know, people are talking about it. But
I think me and Matilda in the dressing room is one that we just won't talk about, because I don't think that.
The one of you
No,
farting. Yeah.
Stop.
I know.
No, that was. But to be fair, that was both of us, right? Not just me.
Nicole, are you being haunted by the "Who's Emma" clip?
Do you know what? It's great. I think it's so funny and I love it. I do love it. But it's just so normal for me. Like, that's something we would say back home. Like, it's so normal. So when I come out, I didn't expect it to be like so big. Like, when I was watching it, I was thinking, oh, this is just me. Like, that's just normal. That's normal me. So yeah, it's been really funny. It's just my voice is so bad. I don't want to listen to the voice. Like, I was coming out, I was like, I'm not watching any clips. And then I was going through TikTok thinking, oh my gosh, what have I done?
Literally yesterday we were walking to get food, and as we were walking, somebody behind us just screamed over, "Who's Emma?"
I was like, oh no.
But yeah,
that's
it's normal back home, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
so
just how we talk. But
yeah, yeah. But I think it's funny. It is funny. But I just wanted to annoy you my voice, and then coming out to that, I was not escaping it. I think movie night was a funny one for me, because like, obviously we don't see the other half that everyone sees, so like what was happening in cast and stuff, none of us had a clue, and then it come back and it was like, I thought stuff had gone on, like you never know, so everyone else can see it but you can't see it. So then like movie night, you watch little clips and it just blows massive out of proportion, but we just laughed it off, didn't we? Like
Yeah.
straight away, because we just knew, like we knew, and we were just laughing about it. But things just like, emotions are all over the place in there, and it's so up and down. It's like, you don't know what people are seeing, you don't know what's being shown, you don't know how people are behind closed doors. So I feel like you only see a certain amount, just like 24 hours a day. So there's other stuff that goes on that people don't see.
what other memes or funny moments have you seen of yourself? I think main one for me was definitely the slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
granddad's
I wasn't expecting it. And do you know what the worst thing about it was? is, so every time when my pajamas come in the day, I happen to be wearing the slippers.
Every single time.
So all the ex-Islanders are walking in as well. They're all trying to be serious, and then they're looking down on me in my slippers in the scorching sun, and they just start laughing.
Ciaran jinxed it. Every time my had walked through the door, he had his slippers on.
Yeah.
In the end, I was going to say to him, like, go and get changed right now, because those slippers ain't coming outside today.
Yeah. I said to Maya, we had a little bit of a break, and I said, Maya, you're going to have to give a text when you come in, love, because every time you're here, I'm wearing my slippers. And yeah, we just had a little laugh about it, but yeah, it's got to be the slippers. The slippers have come back, you
They're
know.
not leaving his side.
No, and we're going to get Nicole a matching pair as well. Whether she likes it or not is another story, but you're officially living together now. How's it going?
To be fair, like, we haven't been back home, so even though we spoke about Ciaran's move, like, completely done now, wants to move into my house, we haven't even actually lived together. We've been jumping hotel from hotel, haven't we?
Yeah, I think officially we've been living with each other for what, about 4 or 5 hours? But yeah, as soon as we're back home, straight back into a routine, I will be living with Nicole.
Yeah. Because obviously I got my own house back home, so it's like, it's still there and it's ready, and like, obviously we've been there now, so we only spent one night there, haven't we, really? We haven't actually lived together, even though we haven't left each other's side, we've just been in hotels.
Yeah, just been hotel hopping, but you know, I'm excited.
As we're home now, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. What have you learned about each other since the show?
To be fair, like, nothing new, because we've literally said everything in there. Of like, our whole lives have been talked about, because we were with each other 24 hours a day. So we've spoke about absolutely everything inside the villa and outside. So there's nothing new that we've learned.
It is the exact same. I'm thinking the exact same as Nicole. We literally know everything about each other. And on chill days, we found out a lot more about each other. Yeah. But it's the fact that Nicole loves a Red Bull.
I knew we were literally
If I'm out and about, I'm getting a text message saying, can you pick me up a Red Bull?
Stop.
I just can't believe how much someone can love a Red Bull.
I just love it. I can't help it. I've limited myself to one a day now.
Yeah, it is only one. What, it used to be more?
No. No.
No, it is only one a day now.
It is one a day.
It is one a day. On a chill day, it's basically when there's so much that's been filmed. It's just been very busy. Yeah, too much drama, basically. All the staff and the producers, they just give us a bit of time just to literally, you know, they get the lilos out, you're in the pool, you're just having a laugh.
The cameras are still filming though. Like,
yeah,
they're filming 24/7.
Yeah, the cameras are always on. So sometimes on a chill day, a lot of that stuff's been put on unseen bits, which obviously we didn't realise.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've just a bit of time just to not talk about anything that's happened in the villa. So any drama, you just put it to a side for, you know, a few hours or just one night, and you just have a laugh with everyone.
Yeah. We had to do boys and girls separate though.
Yeah, but also saying that sometimes if...
No, the last one, that's it.
Yeah, the last one, but also there were times like we were just playing like silly games, and also you always got your mics on, so then like they're listening, it's like, oh, they're only just having a silly game. They're not talking about anything. Yeah, the boys had to sleep in the same sex beds. Yeah. So like I had to share with Io, I've shared with Joey, Josh, Monvia, Connor. Yeah, we all had to share a bed.
So we'd sleep separate some nights, but it was like once a week probably.
Yeah, and Connor was the worst to sleep with. His snoring was terrible. Ciaran, in your Love Island intro interview, you said you used to pretend to be Liam Riordan to get into clubs. Right, so I want to clear this up.
No.
I didn't used to do it all the time. Me and the boys were on a lad's holiday and I used it once. And it was so silly because I literally searched his Instagram account going, oh, this is my Instagram. And it said like for the option to follow him, but they just obviously didn't look at the profile properly and they let me and the boys in. But yeah, since coming out, Liam dropped me a message, you know, congratulated me and stuff and said, you know, right, you can stop using my name now to get into clubs. But yeah, I think I owe him a pint for that one.
Yeah, you do.
Have you seen any stories about yourself you'd like to set straight?
Like, we'd been out at the villa an hour and it was like Nicole and Ciaran split up already. Yeah. I was thinking, we literally just breathe in, like, give us a sec. If we've had some stories, like, just saying that we split up. If we haven't posted for 30 seconds, they're like, Nicole and Ciaran split up. They've not posted anything of each other. But I don't think there's any stories that have come out, really.
I think the only thing I've seen, it's not a problem, but it's been shown a lot on social media, is like saying, like, this is one-sided. But honestly, you can ask any of the Islanders how obsessed I was with Nicole. Like, I'll say it now. I haven't really said that to you, but like every time we're walking out, you know, me and the boys have a conversation, and I'll be like, right, anyone know who Nicole is? And you know, I'd be looking around just to go spend time with her. But it's a TV show at the end of the day, and
you only see so much.
You only see so much, and unfortunately, it lined up looking like me and Nicole was one-sided. But no, it's.
We know. anyway.
we know, and but saying that, we've had loads of support as well for us
Yeah,
being
we've
a
had
couple.
loads. Like, honestly, we couldn't be and more grateful for the stuff that we've had. Like, coming out, I didn't realise how many people had supported our relationship.
Yeah.
Like, they were so behind us. So it's been amazing. It actually has been amazing.
Yeah, you know, there's definitely more pros and cons for
100%.
what our journey
We've had so
and
much
coming out
support.
as well.
We don't have much pressure because we know ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, we
We're
know
sort
we're
of
not split
we're
up.
laughing about it,
yeah.
really, aren't we?
To be fair, we've handled it really well because we see like little things and we think it just goes over our head because we know and we know what we got. So anything else is just like, it's kind of ignored, innit? Like, we literally sat next to each other reading the story that Nicole and Ciaran were split up, and we're giggling about it because we sat next to each other. So
I saying to her like, "Oh, is there anything you want to tell me?" And she's going, "What?" I showed the article. We're laughing about
literally,
it.
it's nice that we can have a laugh about it.
Yeah.
We don't feel any pressure from it.
What does the future look like for you two? So right now, obviously, when we're back home, we're moving in with each other. But then after that, then we just go like, we want to do a holiday and stuff.
Literally, like, having normal stuff to do. Like,
Yeah.
we've done our first date and things now, so like we're just trying to catch up on the little things you do in relationships. To me, like even the movie night we had.
Yeah.
Just having a movie night and snacks. Like, we just want to do all of those things and just book a holiday, get abroad. We've got a few things planned.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for watching.